I don't know if he's very good at it. I've seen a lot of failed ones.
Did we get
Not
his
very
name?
good.
Uh, this guy's name?
Yeah.
His name is Kais.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, we're the creepiest people.
So he kind of like says, "Okay, have a good night," and
Yeah.
kind of, and like once he's a certain distance away, just like fast walks away back towards the university.
God, we are really letting these people off light. We could have killed that one guy, taken our money back. We could have just ripped his teeth out of that fool's head.
Yeah, he didn't seem excited about giving us his teeth, so it probably wouldn't have worked out.
Fine, fine. Okay, so what are we on about now? Should we be about it, or are we just still mucking around in
so
here?
in the time between being told to meet this kid and actually meeting this kid, I probably would have. I think the only thing I need right now is just rifle ammo,
Okay, yeah, you could buy that easily enough.
and that's what $1.50 around.
Um,
2 marks around.
yeah.
All right. Will they? I'll probably have to bring Mr. Dibs. They don't always tell me.
So where are we going? I can't hear you very well.
I just need to buy rifle ammo.
Yeah, sometimes you get jerked around a little bit before they. Usually, if you throw enough marks in their face, they'll do it. But
Oh, so I finally get to go with and haggle with you?
I mean,
well, it's just for ammunition.
Damn it. Well, that's the thing. They give her a hard time about buying guns and ammo and weapons and shit. So I'll be like, "What? What are you doing? You're not selling to her? I'll show you what's." I've always wanted to do that, but
sure, you can do that.
all right. So I'm coming with then.
So, what for? All right. Yeah, you go to buy ammunition. I mean, it'd probably just be from like the
Yeah.
Fucking play something, sax man!
general store.
Jesus.
Of course, general store.
Fucking sex, man.
Um,
Scared the shit out of me.
yeah, so I mean, you can buy ammo, full market price. It's
Okay. Yep.
however much you like, within reason, of course.
There's 100 rounds within reason.
Yeah, that's within reason.
Nice.
All right. Anything else you guys would like to do in Katiros, or would you like to walk back to the ship?
I'm done.
Back to the ship.
Back to the ship. All right.
If we're doing
Well-
that, just grab our goods.
To the treasure first.
Well, yeah, I mean, so you'd have to,
Weren't we?
you'd want to go back to the ship and then like sail a little ways down the coast and then get to the treasure, because I assume you parked closer than half a day's walk,
Right.
away from the city.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, you guys get back to the Forget-Me-Not and aboard. It's like later at night at this point. If you sail to the X marks the spot, you guys will find yourselves there probably around 11 o'clock at night.
Well, do we want to do the crew thing while we're closer to Katiros?
Could do that, yeah.
Plus, then they won't know that we went to the exact same spot from that one time.
Nobody knows where this spot is other than you guys. You went there by yourself.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
We are the only ones who know where we bury our treasure.
Yeah,
damn it.
it would be best to ditch the crew that's not coming before you go there. Otherwise, it will 100% be gone, and you shouldn't even be mad because, like, come on.
Yeah.
All right, and Mr. Dibs, it's your time to shine. I think.
Oh, are we doing this?
Ring the little bell. I assume there's like a bell.
Ding, ding. Yeah, so nighttime, as you guys are on the ship, you just returned from Katiros, and the crew assembles on deck. Your officers
what do I
Haroon go up to stand kind of next to the three of you.
I gave Mr.
Well-
Dibs a +1 die in persuasion.
Okay. That's what I was asking. What would I be rolling?
Yeah,
All
so you're gonna deliver the spiel, huh?
Yeah, it's... God, I have not practiced this since I wrote it. We'll see if I remember how the tune goes. Okay. How's the demeanor of everyone look and everything? Can you give me a tiny bit of time? Describe the moment for a minute, or go take a piss.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, so you guys are sort of arrayed across the top deck, sort of standing in front of the helm of the ship, and Tara, Robin, Doomy, and Haroon kind of stand next to you as you face the rest of the crew. You see the various people who have served on your ship over the past several months. Some of them been here from the start. You see the 3 mercenaries from Al Nahir that you recruited on your way to go whaling. You see the 2 Karites missing their brother, standing. They're kind of closer towards Robin on one side of the deck. You see the various slaves that you liberated from the mailmen who joined your crew. And of course, Hashim, that one dockyard slave from Bahrain that you got to join the crew and who has stayed and survived against all odds.
Oh, Mr. Dibs, did you want an intro or you got this?
I got this.
Okay, good, because I'd probably turn people off.
Sorry,
the crew assembles and kind of looks expectantly at the captain, and as Mr. Dibbs steps forward, their eyes kind of like drift over to Mr. Dibbs. Doomy kind of gives you a pat on the shoulder.
All right, let's see if I can do it. It's like I said, it's fucking long, so get ready.
All right. Any?
All right.
Should I change it? What's the tone of this song?
This'll work.
Somber
Yep.
or somber? Okay.
Yeah. This'll work. Very somber.
All right,
Okay.
go for it.
All right. All right. This is just the preamble. You'll know when I start. All right, fellas. I got some real talk for you all. This is something I need you all to listen to. So, let's be sure to not bail out before I'm done. And I start strumming. And gather round, lads, and hear my plea. For our next adventure is not for the weak. We need the best of our best, but before you speak up, this ain't your average pirate plunder, pillage, and stuff. Our quarry are known, but it's one for the ages. It will take being brave, bold, suicidal, and courageous. And if you'll all be with me, we will solve a mystery, unsolvable by mages. As far as payment goes, you'll have gold up to your nose. Unless we dumped you upside down, then it'd be to your toes. This is the big one, boys. The all or nothing pot. The go-home show. The retirement job. The one to make you lot. But with big reward comes even bigger risk. And I won't lie when I tell you this. Some of you won't make it back. And sorry, lads, that's just a fact. For every voyage that we take, we never know our final break. But this one thing I'll guarantee, they'll engrave our names in history. Well, enough gilding the lily and dicking around. It's time that I told you what's trying to be found. We set sail for the storm wall. I'll pause for effect. And yes, I am serious, more serious than death. We have an arcane agenda, our ships being called. Our storm mage captain is quite enthralled. And I must tell you all, a storm beast is involved. We won't ask you to fight, we just need a crew to keep sailing through while we do what we do. As for the ones that will be leaving, don't worry, you can depart. The ship, you'll still be breathing. There's no hard feelings, no back alley dealings, just as long as there aren't any... Oh, see, this is why I was proofreading. Just as long as there aren't any squealings. For the ones that are thinking of staying, of course, I'm wrapping this up because my voice is hoarse. You all know our captain and what she's capable of. Robin, myself, you know we get things done. So I leave you with this one final thought. Do you die in glory or live forever in want?
Nice. So you strum
I
that
can't.
that
It's
slow
not picking up my
somber
clap.
saga. What?
It wasn't picking up my claps.
Oh,
Oh.
it was probably too loud for your mic. That was really good.
Thank you.
So
I did that all literally improv, or not improv, but one take while coming home from work.
nice.
Oh,
Nice.
felt good. Felt good.
So
And I look
there
around.
is a brief silence, or a fairly long silence actually, after you strum the final chord. So first thing, I will give you a Benny for that, and
That's why I do it.
go ahead
No.
and give me a performance roll for the
Any pluses?
+1.
All right.
And you got the.
Oh, wait,
bonus
persuasion?
die.
No, performance
Okay.
for the song. We'll get to the persuasion roll in a second.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so a 7 on the perform. And then I'll let you know on the persuasion.
Okay. So you strum the final chord, and there's a pause as one of your crew says, "So past the storm wall to gold, some ancient treasure."
More than you can fathom.
Just kind of pause. One says, "How do we know there will actually be gold?"
Well, the thing is, regardless of what we find, you will be paid more than you could imagine. Hence the gold up to your nose part. I hoped it would liven the situation up.
One says, "Paid by the merchant."
Indeed.
We can't let the detail. Okay.
Oh, what? Oh, the details. Yeah. Sorry.
What are you gonna say, Tara?
We can let the details something. I spoke up too soon. But I've got big mouth, so take that.
Yeah. In character.
Yeah.
We can't give you all the details until we know who's coming.
I need a drink. Be right back.
Doomy says, I know this is a lot to ask for a crew, but well, the captain has done good by us thus far. Has there ever been a mission that we have returned from where we have not had enough money to spend in port? And, well, to be honest, the death toll on this ship is much lower than most of the other vessels that I've served personally. I don't know about the rest of you. And there's some, like, general nods of agreement. Dang, okay.
Hey, Hike, did you catch all that? That was my fucking magnum opus. Oh,
So-
I really wish I would have had the end bit. There, it all did rhyme really well, but the end was a little muddled.
So yeah, Doomy speaks to support your words. A couple of of the crew, the two Karaites kind of like step forward, as well as a handful of the other sailors. So of them, all of the slaves that you guys freed, they all are in. Six of your other sailors. That's like probably a third of your crew.
Did you say the 2 Karaites as well?
2 Karaites as well. Yep. So of your officers, there is Dr. Finch and Kadak and Fadil are seemingly still on the fence. Mr. Dibbs, go ahead and give me a persuasion roll to try and sell this further. You get a +2 from Doomy.
Yeah, do me.
I
He
got
crushed his persuasion.
a 8, 9, 11.
11. Okay.
Oh, this is where my bennies were for. Hold on. I'm gonna do another one just for the hell of it. Ooh, might be worth it. Oh yeah, already did better.
Nice.
15 plus 3, 18.
Pretty good. 18. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, like one of the mercenaries, your borders from Alma here, it says, so like exactly how much gold are we talking about? Are we talking like never have to work a day in your life kind of gold?
I mean, depends on how you spend it. I could spend it, but
Could I buy a castle?
no. But you could live in one.
You could rent a room.
Seems to consider and is like, fuck it, why not?
All right.
Spirit.
That's it. That's all we need is the fuck it, why not?
With that sentiment, several more, the three boarders and 11 more of your sailors step over to the I'm in side.
Yes.
Um,
That's a good side.
Kadek, your ship's carpenter, who is a man of few words, older Karaite. He just kind of like shrugs and nods in agreement. He's in, and Dr. Finch. He seems to consider this and says, "Well, this is an interesting proposition. Very suicidal,
Oh,
I would imagine. Do we have
it
any
was in-
plan to
it-
get
it-
through the storm wall?"
it was in the lyrics. I said suicidal.
Yes, I did hear that part. Yes. Do we have any sort of plan to get through the storm wall, or is
We
Are
wouldn't
those-
be going if we didn't think we could do it. That is what I will tell you.
A couple maybe plans.
He seems to consider and says, "Well, you know, I suppose you haven't let me down so far, and you did give me that very nice teapot. I do appreciate that. It's very good." Well, why not? I suppose I'm not doing anything else with my time.
All right, I love the why not. That's what we need.
So that leaves of your crew. There are 14 other just normal sailors, and then Fadil, your cook, who seem not super sold on it. After a few more, a little bit more discourse and discussion. Let's see, how many raises did you get on that persuasion? 18, right?
Yep. 18 raises. That's what you said.
Okay. 4 more of the 14 agree to join you on your mission.
All right. Man,
So,
we got
and
the crew. I
Fadil
told
kind
you.
of- Fadil shakes his head and says, I think this is where our journey together ends, I'm afraid. I don't need money that badly.
This is a shame, but as I
And
said,
there's some nods of agreement from the others who are backing out.
well, thank you all for doing what you've done so far. It has been quite the adventure, and as I said, there will be no hard feelings, no stabby stab in the alleys. Just keep everything to yourselves until we're done.
But you will be getting off the boat right now.
Do we have to swim to shore?
No, we will take along ships.
No, we should have said yes. No kidding, just kidding. We're not
As
dicks.
the first guy jumps in, it's like, oh man, I can't believe you actually did it. No,
Yeah.
you don't have to do that.
Yeah, you should pick him up.
Alright. So gather your things. We will grab you your final pay aboard the Forget-Me-Not, and we will take you ashore.
All right. Is there any booty that is in need of dividing at the moment?
We haven't paid them for a while, right?
Yeah,
we-
I think you owe amount of money.
I know the last time we paid them was out of our own money.
No, it was out of the money that we got from. No, that's right. We set aside money that we took from.
Yeah, you have not given that money out yet.
Right.
Where is that money? Did we write it down somewhere?
I'm looking for it.
Somebody stole it.
Because the ship currently doesn't have that much money.
Oh wow. Yeah, the ship is invested.
I have a decent
The
amount.
ship owes us a lot of money.
Yeah.
I still have a decent amount.
How much money
mean,
do
I'll-
you guys have right now?
I'll fucking pay him. Out of
I have
my
to
own
math.
damn
Hold
pocket.
on. I have a lot of I have a big sum or a big lump number, and then I just have a lot of minus plus minus plus.
How many crew are there that are
Okay.
leaving?
So there are 11 crew members who are leaving, including Fadil, which is 2 shares. So a total of 12 shares worth of loot is leaving.
There's Dio chests. We got 8,900, a nice round number.
Okay, I have 4,300
yep.
left.
That's the 8,900 of Dio chests,
Yeah.
Okay, so
which have yet to be divided up.
what do we give them out for shares? It's usually like 50 per share, ish.
That's usually
Depends on the
50 to 70
Yeah. It's usually anywhere from
for
like
an average.
depending on. 50's probably.
Well, do we want to give them 100 per share? Cause fuck it, why not? They were a good crew.
Sure.
So that's 1,200 out of the Dio chest.
All right. Who do we need? Do we need to take it out of?
So that's just for the people leaving.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the others don't need money now.
Right.
Right now, they're in for a
Right.
penny and for a pound. So.
Nice.
Every single scrap of money that's left on the ship, I think we were gonna bury it.
Yep.
At least that's what I'm gonna do. You guys can keep your own money, but
Oh no, yeah.
Don't need it where you're going.
yeah.
Not to mention it's just.
Wayside stop after the wall.
Yeah.
There's a fucking potion merchant back here. Damn it! Got like
all right,
magical
so
items.
you pay 1,200 marks out to the crew who are departing.
Off the dino chest.
A sizable 100 marks. That should be enough to keep them quiet for, at the very least.
Long
And,
enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then I figured the persuasion roll helped.
Yep. They're probably just like, well, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh well. It was good while it lasted.
Yep. It couldn't go on. That life never lasts.
Yep.
You don't see a lot of old pirates.
And then so
What-
your crew.
What do you
is
call
going
a
down to
what do you call a
40
pirate
fat.
with both with both eyes and both legs? A rookie.
Are you adjusting the crew?
Yeah, I'm adjusting the crews.
Nice.
Um, right.
Yeah, the when I stumbled on the squeal, it wrote Knockies. I'm like, Knockies? What the fuck is Knockies? It was supposed to be narco squealers. Knocky squealers. What the fuck is Knocky? That is not what I meant. In my song.
That's funny. Nakis.
I got no Knockies over here. Ain't gonna want no Knockies.
Alright, so that means that your current crew is 45 people out of 60.
Dang.
And
Pretty
that accounts out to 59 shares of loot. And you have 4 units of provisions, which means you have enough provisions for 88 days at sea.
I hope we get out there for 89.
Well, we don't have to lose many people to extend.
Right.
Wow, well, Mr. Dibs, you did a really good job. I expected less crew.
Oh, I've been working on that one for about a week now. I knew I'd get a lot.
Did you say that in front of the remaining crew?
Yeah.
After they leave.
Yeah.
After they leave.
Oh no, if in front of everyone is left.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, yeah. It's a tough sell.
More rubes than I thought.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, so that is that done. You have your
Yes.
remaining crew.
That felt
The
good.
rest of them seem kind of like it's like that sort of wrestled, like riled up sort of adrenaline rush, like, okay, we're in this, let's do this kind of thing. Like
Oh, we gotta get going soon before they
Yeah.
get.
Yeah. Quick, pull anchor.
They're ready
Before
to go
they
now.
change their minds.
So you guys go to the X marks the spot.
Yeah.
So in the dark of the night, the frigate Minot sails up to the coastline. You guys working with the vigor of a crew who knows what their objective is and really wants a whole bunch of gold.
Yeah.
Begins to gather and like load up all of the wealth aboard the ship.
Oh.
And
Also, as soon as the naysayers leave, I'll give them the info on how to
Okay.
get paid if you make it back alive.
yeah, you give them the whole spiel
Yeah.
about Dio's thing and
Dio's insurance policy.
okay. Yep.
Or reverse insurance policy?
Yeah, like
If you
reverse
don't
life
die, you get stuff.
reverse life insurance policy.
Yeah. Death insurance.
That sounds very foreboding.
Death assurance.
Maybe don't call it death insurance.
Yeah.
At least it's not death assurance.
Yeah. This will assure your death.
So you gather all the wealth and load it up onto the long ships, rowing out into the swamps of the coast. Robin, go ahead and give me a survival roll
I just moved my survival for this purpose.
with a. I believe you did make a map to this location.
This was before I could make maps. So.
Yeah, so we'll say +1 from your map to try and find your buried treasure.
Oh. Not a problem. 14.
All right, and
But one on the trait die. I don't know what that matters.
do you bring the other fragments with you when you go out here?
I think they leave our personal possession
Okay. Yeah.
ever.
So the crew comes out. You bring a couple of shovels and start digging. After
Oh,
not
I
too
don't
long.
think we bring. I don't think we bring the
No.
crew.
Well, all
No.
right. How are you going to carry all of this loot?
Maybe we bury that somewhere else.
Okay, so you're gonna dig up the thing, and then you're gonna go bury everything someplace else.
Sure. Or vice versa.
Okay. Okay. Never mind. I think I misunderstood. Yeah. No, we can bring the crew because now it's just like our gold being buried here,
Yeah.
right?
These people are not going to come back to civilization until after your mission is done, if
Right.
it ever happens, or if they ever make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's one knocky squealer who's going to like somehow message one of the defectors, tell him where our stuff is.
Somehow.
Maybe. You want to keep an eye out for squealers?
Squealers. I told them no squealing, and they won't get shanked.
Okay. So, can you guys list off all of the stuff that you're putting into this, please? I'm going to write it down in my notes for posterity.
Well, there's 130 ancient coins. A crate of weird amber crystals. I'll mark these buried as we go.
Okay. Yep.
Also, do you get? Yeah.
Hmm?
Keep going. I'll do my stuff later.
I think that's all the low vol, all the weird cargo. Oh, we still have 2 more units of ore
And a unit of artifacts.
and a unit of artifacts.
Do you guys know what Elven Chain is? Is that armor?
Yeah, that's the stuff that we got from the elves that we built. I think we had them like sewn into something. Oh, I had mine sewn. It's chainmail.
I'm not wearing it, so I don't know.
No,
Oh
well,
yeah, I
mean,
am. I have
Wear
2
it.
armor.
Why aren't you
Sorry
wearing
about
it?
that. No, I am. I forget that I'm wearing it.
You got it stitched into your jacket, right?
Yeah, into the eel skin leather jacket.
You got some pretty sweet armor. Pretty fancy. All right. What else from loot?
Um.
I think
Okay,
that's
I've
everything
got.
from plunder, right?
I think that's everything off of the ship.
Oh, that's not from plunder. That's just
No,
from the
that's
ship.
from the other one. You
Yeah.
really should. Sure. Well, we'll keep the ship's fun. That's 200 marks. Big deal.
Well, I personally have 4,436 marks.
Okay.
I will put that in.
4,436.
Yep. I have a silver dirk. I'll
Not
keep
gonna
the
use
moon.
that.
Nope. I'll put in one of my 2 bottles of rum for celebrating. When you get the treasure back.
So what are we stashing in here?
All of your worldly possessions.
Oh boy, I have a lot of shit.
I'll put my Kelpie pipe and my 4 hash doses in there.
Yeah, I have a huge list of stuff.
Your hatch.
I have 4 doses of hashish. And my Kelpie pipe.
To be clear, this is stuff that is just wealth that you don't want to actually be able. You don't need to use for your mission.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I've got a lot of that.
I also have 1 times wolfsbane extract.
Oh,
I'll throw it in there. Why not? Probably not gonna need that.
it's Wolfsbane. That's to
The
Stop.
Raven amulet. I'm gonna put that in there.
stop lycanthropy.
I mean, if we run into a lycanthrope, then fuck. But I doubt we will.
You're gonna put the Raven amulet in there.
I think Taurus is very excited to bury stuff.
Yeah, I just want to bury treasure, and this is all my weird esoteric pirate shit. I'll put the Raven amulet in there. That's weird and cool, and super useful. What else I got?
You know,
I better-
fuck it. I was gonna keep everything. Nothing I have can't be replaced except for some weird shit.
I'm definitely gonna need the Mistborn cloth. I'll put in my personal stash of magic space food, which is 3 pellets, I think. That sound right? And I better keep the skull.
I never used that siphon grenade.
You did not.
No, but we'll have more magic things to.
Should I put it in here?
No.
The grenade.
Yeah.
If you put it in there, you will not be able to use it.
No, I know, but do we? Am I? Okay, so yeah, we might need it in this.
Yeah, bring it with.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Alright.
Okay. It's everything
Everything
from Tara.
else.
Out of the plunder, we're gonna put all of Dio's chests, right? The 7,700. 5 books, the chest of spices, and a chest of robes and masks.
Okay.
Put the siren scales in. The siren fins in. And did we ever figure out what these glass elf orbs are?
The what?
Just normal orbs made out of glass.
Yeah, those can go in. Everything else in the plunder is good.
All right. What about Robin?
Keeping my amulet of sneezing.
Gotta keep the amulet of
You
sneezing.
might need that.
Time Turner. Keeping the silent harmonica. I don't know. A bunch of weird crap. Other than that, I just have a bunch of money. Sure, I'll put 3,000. Give me a little bit in case we need it.
3,000. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, for Robin.
All right. What about Mr. Dibs?
Nope.
No,
I keep everything.
you're not going to put anything into the group pot.
All right. I got a silver crustacean from the throne of the Duke of Summer Rains.
Okay.
Cool.
Gotta keep that.
I got a hollow whistle.
That's only for the Arnaki hollows, right?
Yeah.
And I put that in there. And, yeah, I'll put my pipe and hashish in there as well. I have a Kraken pipe.
Is this gonna be a straight edge journey or?
All right. No cash money.
Yeah, I guess I don't need any money. So all my money,
How much is that?
4,300.
Okay.
How do you get more money than me? How does this-
What?
Or
Yeah, but I spend it like whenever I want.
Right, that's why it doesn't sound right.
okay. And then
I've been investing in this.
here. All right. So that's it for Mr. Dibs, and then this is not super important, but I'm gonna
I consider it important.
write this list up. So we're gonna generate how much money all of your crew throws in from their like pockets.
Yes.
So let's see. We've got not including the captains.
The three of us just dumping bags of coins in and they throw in a little pocket for it. The wealth is a bit tipped in one.
Well, no, because they would see us dumping bags, so they'd have to go and collect everyone's at the same time, and then make up their own bag.
Yeah. So it's 425 marks.
That's a decent
Ooh.
bag.
And then from your officers. Seven.
You can't just go throw in a few coins. You need to dump a bag.
106. And then let's see. Typing that out. Okay. So here is the list. Posting it in Discord. 20,367 marks total.
Damn.
Nice.
It's enough to buy a ship.
Yeah. So in case we all lose our shit, we can just go buy a new ship and try again.
Yep. Plus
Yeah.
a bunch of weird random stuff.
Man, in like 700 years when they invent metal detectors, someone's gonna get very lucky.
All right. So with
Oh.
that done,
I guess my fine clothing is in there too. Sorry.
And a bottle of rum.
yep.
No, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear my fine clothing into death.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't want to be dapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept
Facing-
Well,
I kept all my personal bling.
because I have
Yeah.
another set. So I change. So I throw out my old one. I just burn it. Fuck it.
You
This
gotta,
is-
yeah. I mean, that's the ultimate rich flex.
Yeah, this is probably still worth 100 coins. I don't give a fuck. 100 marks. I just burn that shit. put on my new 200 gold outfit.
All right. Yeah. So after you guys finish burying your massive hoard of treasure, you bury it deep and return to the Forget-Me-Not to ready yourself for the final journey.
I can't wait.
Da-da-da.
It's
So
the
it's
final
like pretty late at
journey.
night at this point. Are you guys going to wait until the morning or set sail immediately? This is probably somewhat treacherous to sail at night with the island and stuff. But
I mean, I'm pretty good at sailing. I'll get us through the islands just fine, and then we can hand it over
okay.
once we get out of the dangerous areas.
So give me a navigation roll to start off the first leg of the journey here.
Can we help or? Oh no, that's navigation, not boating.
Yeah, it's not much.
Never mind.
I got a 10. A 10.
Yep. So you are able to navigate through the islands, kind of rest, go to sleep fairly late at night. Yeah. So you're on your way. As you set off, we begin the long journey to the storm wall, and there are a couple of things that can be addressed on the ship, but before we get to that, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I will be back.
Never. We'll do it without you. Aha, we win. We already did it.
We did it.
We did it. It's done. We won. Next campaign. Hey, look at that. We beat it.
This is fun.
Yeah.
We're so good at this.
We just leveled up from veteran to master players. By taking the DM out of the equation.
100 XP. XP all around.
So Caleb, how do you like the stream setup? If you've seen it.
I mean, it's pretty nice. Like the banner at the top. You got us in the top left there.
Mm-hmm.
Got like your little sailing ship at the bottom right. What's going on with that?
What's that?
The little sailing ship at the bottom right.
Yeah, that's just a little icon I put there. Every now and again I'll move it around.
Huh. Pretty fancy. Mine doesn't look nearly that fancy.
Well, that's okay. That's because you're not using the overlay stuff, which I could anytime you want. You know, teach you some stuff. It's not it's not hard. It's just doing it.
You gotta do it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, we'll see. I got a lot to do.
Oh, for sure. Yep. that's
Although
what I mean.
my elf boys, they actually went up for sale just on Sunday. Or no,
Cool.
I put them up on Sunday, and then they got approved for release on like Monday morning.
Nice. Yep. I've been watching here and there. The stuff looks really nice.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place because I usually don't pick what I'm gonna do until like 15 minutes beforehand.
Awesome. Are you gonna make me a bender?
I could make a bender.
Yeah.
I did for like 2 episodes. I did Adventure Time characters.
Yeah, I saw
never
that.
did finish my Finn the Human. I still gotta do that.
Mm-hmm.
Bender would be pretty easy though.
Yeah, that's what you said. That's what you're
Very
like, okay, cool.
blocky. Yeah.
Yeah, just. So yeah, awesome. Oh, this is what I was waiting for. Real quick, take a look at the stream again, Caleb. I got these little guys down in the bottom fighting in that arena.
Oh yeah.
That's what that arena's there for.
for duels.
Yep.
All right. So you guys set sail. There's a couple items that I want to mention. First and foremost, you have all four of the primordial fragments, and you have the weird sort of like contraption that like holds them in like a cross formation. What are you gonna do with that stuff?
What?
We don't know how to use it, right, guys?
Right.
We should probably try to figure out how.
Fucking play some sax, man!
Oh. Thanks, man.
Oh fuck, was one of Dio's books on that?
There's one about primordials.
Yeah.
I think
Oh.
Tara read that one.
I think I did as well. It's just like I'm not a book nerd, so it
Yeah,
didn't
so
really help me much.
I mean, you probably didn't retain it that much. It was still like a book, you know. But yeah, I mean, you got the gist of it. You're more of a vibe mage than a book mage.
Yeah. I learned by
Um,
trying and exploding.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Let's just stick them in the thing and try to figure it out.
Okay, so you're gonna insert them into the contraption, all four of them.
Yeah. I mean, is anyone gonna stop me? Do you want to join in, everybody? Gather around and see. The magical menagerie.
Nice.
The primordial shards. Hopefully you don't shart, because it's gonna be scary as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, we've never gotten the feeling that this container is like used or like it's a container, right? It just holds them.
It holds them in like a. It is just like basically a metal bracket. There are some like runes and stuff on it, but it holds them in a pattern.
Right, but it's probably not just gonna like auto call the demon or the whatever to come and destroy us right here, right?
I would say you're probably like at least 70% sure that it would do that.
Maybe we want to
Hey.
wait somewhere closer to the storm wall.
Oh, I was gonna say I like those odds.
I say at least 70. Low end estimate.
I mean, our plan was to call the thing and then profit? Or get it to fix Luca or something?
Those are very vague.
Right. My understanding was we were going to try to bullhead our way through the storm wall, and if that didn't
Yes.
work, then we would use them to do what the Arnaki were planning on.
Right. Okay. So we just sit on it until shit hits the fan and then hope it works out.
And if shit doesn't hit the fan, then we
Then we can make it hit the fan.
have your body for a soul that we can then perhaps.
Awesome. I like this not plan.
Yeah.
Okay, so the are you going to put them together in the bracket now, or are you just going to examine them without that?
So without the bracket, I think.
Without the holder? Okay, sounds good.
70% probably okay.
Yeah.
Like, it would be a bad receptacle design if it just, like, auto-triggered
Yeah.
its purpose.
Like you put the key in the ignition and then you turn it, right? You don't just like stick it in and the frickin' car turns on.
Right.
Listen to push button start. One push.
Well, hopefully this isn't a push button ancient primordial summon.
They haven't had technology yet.
Well, we don't have cars yet.
We got
Uh,
spaceships.
Do you though? Okay,
Well,
so
we don't have them.
yeah.
All right, let's put them in. What the hell?
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, okay.
So yeah, you slot them into place. As you do, you feel um,
It's a skull.
you feel kind of a faint kind of like ripple of magical energy. Nothing like super big, more just like these pieces are now connected. And looking at it with arcane detect arcana or mage sight, you see each one of these fragments is in it of itself a uh, powerful focus for primordial energy. This thing is like connected in patterns in such a way that it is there's a lot of latent energy ready to be used here, like a lot more than the individual pieces. We're talking like if each one is separately, you know, one separate one versus all four together, this is like exponentially more.
So no one touched it.
No.
It does not seem to be volatile at the moment, but
I will probably spend the rest of the journey studying.
Man, I'm trying to think of like, what would we even do if we were like a book nerd? Like, I don't even. What do you do with this?
I feel like I've spent a significant amount of time studying magic items.
I guess you're a second
like
degree, aren't you?
experimentation.
Yeah.
Just like looking at it real long.
We can go grab Dial and bring him with.
I the closest magic I have, I think, to this is just like banish and dispel, both of which are like anti-activation.
Yeah, so for the first leg of the journey, if either Robin, anyone with a cult can roll it if you're going to spend like a significant amount of time looking at this thing.
Probably gonna leave that to Robin
Okay.
because I need to carve some bones.
Yep. All right, you can do that.
Well, Robin got
Shift
a
downtime.
on her cult.
You got a what?
17.
17. All right.
She's like,
Nice.
push this button and then that button and that button, turn it this way, and bam.
We could also do a ritual detect arcana.
Yeah.
That would probably do something.
Well, yeah, we'll get that would be like the next step.
Yeah, okay.
And then yeah, Tara, you want to carve bone talismans? You can do that.
I got a 5.
All right. 500 marks worth of bone talismans carved.
Only got 4.
Well, all of them done. Okay. Mr. Dibbs and or Luca, is there anything that you guys would like to do during this point in the journey?
So, I'm just kind of talking. Looks like I'm talking to myself, but you know. So I guess this is it. This is kind of what we've been going for. Yes, it will be interesting to see if this plays out. I'm excited, but skeptical. Things never work well when promised. So I'm basically just wondering, like, what